Now, wait a minute. Old lady. Some of you might be nodding in agreement already, while others may feel a little offended. But here's the truth. It's not about gray hair, wrinkles, or even age itself. What really makes people see us as older are the silent fashion signals we send without even realizing it. Think about it. Have you ever gotten dressed, looked in the mirror, and felt like something was just off? Maybe the outfit felt frumpy. Maybe you felt invisible. Maybe you thought you looked 10 years older than you actually are. You're not alone. Millions of women over 50, 60, even 70 have felt that exact same thing. Not because they've lost their beauty, but because they've slipped into style habits that no longer reflect the vibrant, confident women they've become. And here's the shocking part. Other people notice these signals long before we do. The wrong jacket, outdated shoes, heavy accessories, even your posture can whisper old lady louder than your actual age ever could. But here's the good news. Once you recognize these 7 silent traps, you can flip the script. Instead of people noticing your age, they'll notice your elegance. Instead of blending into the background, you'll project energy, confidence, and presence. And the best part, these aren't complicated makeovers. They're simple, intentional choices that will instantly make you look modern, vibrant, and timeless. So before we jump into the very first style trap, let me just say this. If you find today's topic helpful, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. Your support is truly what keeps us motivated to bring you more videos that help you look and feel your absolute best every single day. All right, let's get started with the very first thing that screams old lady and how you can avoid it. One of the fastest ways women over 60 accidentally add years to their look isn't gray hair or wrinkles, it's the shape of their clothes. The silhouette is the very first thing people notice when you walk into a room. Boxy jackets, ankle-length skirts with no shape, or oversized tunics may feel safe. But what they really communicate is, I'm hiding. I don't want to be seen. And nothing makes a woman look older than disappearing into her own clothes. Take Linda, 64, from Chicago. She used to live in long floral dresses that hung straight to her ankles. She said they felt comfortable, but when she saw herself in photos, she looked tired and weighed down. Then she tried a simple knee-length shift dress with a light scarf. Suddenly, her posture changed, her face lit up, and she looked like a woman who still had places to go and things to do. The solution isn't squeezing into tight clothes. It's balance. Choose silhouettes with structure and flow, tailored trousers with a gentle taper, A-line skirts that flatter the waist, modern shift dresses that skim the body, a well-cut blazer or an open-front cardigan that creates long, clean lines. The golden rule? Balance, not bulk. Let your clothes celebrate your shape, not erase it. Prints are powerful. They're one of the first things the eye notices, and they carry a silent timestamp. The wrong print can drag you straight back to another decade and make you look stuck there. Tiny ditzy florals, faded pastels, upholstery-style patterns. These may have been charming in the 70s or 80s, but today they read as old-fashioned. It's not fair, but when people see those prints, their brains instantly register the era instead of your beauty. Take Susan, 66, from Florida. She loved her pastel floral button-ups because they felt sweet and ladylike. But whenever she wore them, she noticed her daughters gently suggesting she try something new. One day she swapped that blouse for a navy top with a bold white geometric pattern. Same Susan, same age, but suddenly she looked fresh, modern, and radiant. Even she admitted, I feel like I'm walking into today, not yesterday. The psychology is simple. Outdated prints say I'm stuck in the past. Updated prints say I'm confident, current, and stylish. So what's the fix? You don't need to give up prints altogether. Just modernize them. Swap tiny florals for larger, bolder blooms on a solid background. Trade busy patchwork or upholstery patterns for clean stripes or geometric shapes. Experiment with abstract prints, artistic, chic, and timeless. If you're unsure, wear solid colors and let accessories do the talking. One styling rule: let prints be the statement. If your blouse is bold, keep your pants simple. Balance creates elegance. And remember, the right print doesn't just flatter your outfit, it communicates your energy. It tells the world you're still alive, vibrant, and evolving. Shoes are like punctuation for your outfit. The wrong pair can end your entire look with a full stop. And nothing screams old lady faster than frumpy, orthopedic-looking shoes. Think about worn-out sneakers, Velcro sandals, or bulky flats. Yes, they may be comfortable, but what they really communicate is, I gave up. You could be wearing beautiful tailored pants and a silk blouse, but if you finish it with clunky beige slip-ons, the whole look collapses. Take Karen, 62, from Dallas. She used to wear the same thick-soled comfort sandals every day, even to brunch with friends. They felt practical, but the heavy straps and dull leather dragged down every outfit. One day, she switched to a pair of sleek white sneakers with supportive insoles, same comfort, but suddenly her cropped pants looked chic, modern, and effortless. Her friends even asked if she had updated her entire wardrobe. The psychology here is powerful. Shoes signal energy. Elegant footwear says, I'm active, stylish, present. Frumpy shoes whisper the opposite. I'm slowing down, I don't care anymore. And people notice because the way you move is anchored in your shoes. The good news: today we have endless options that combine comfort and style. Loafers with cushioned soles and clean lines. Low-block heels that give lift without pain. Modern slim-fit sneakers in neutral tones. Ankle boots with a small wedge for stability. Even ballet flats, updated with pointed toes or subtle metallic details. The key is structure. Look for lightweight designs, sleek shapes, and neutral colors that elongate the leg. You'll still be comfortable, but you'll project vitality and elegance instead of fatigue. As I always tell my clients, don't let your shoes tell the world you've stopped moving forward. Let them show that you're still walking with confidence. Nothing dates a woman faster than outdated hair and makeup. You could be wearing the most elegant outfit, but if your hair hasn't changed in 25 years or your makeup still looks heavy and powdery, people instantly assume you're older than you are. For decades, many of us stuck with the same routines: helmet-style curls, tight perms, jet black dye jobs, or frosted lipsticks. Those looks once felt polished, but today they read as rigid, severe, and frankly, stuck in the past. And severity almost always adds years. Take Deborah, 61, from California. She had worn the same dark, one-tone hair color since her 40s. Over time, the solid black made her skin look washed out and highlighted every fine line. At the suggestion of her stylist, she softened her look with warm chestnut tones and a few silver highlights around her face. The result? She looked vibrant, approachable, and years younger, without trying to hide her age. Makeup tells the same story. Heavy black eyeliner, chalky powder foundations, and frosted or overly pale lipsticks emphasize exactly what most women want to soften: fine lines and texture. The fix isn't to wear more makeup, it's to wear it smarter. Switch from heavy foundation to a lightweight tinted moisturizer that evens skin tone without settling into lines. Trade harsh black liner for soft brown or gray, which defines without dragging the eye down. Update lip color to berry tones, pinks, or soft reds. They brighten the face without looking dated. The psychology is clear. Hair and makeup are the frame around your face. Outdated frames whisper, I stopped evolving. Fresh, modern updates signal energy, confidence, and presence. The key isn't to look 30 again. The key is to look like the best version of yourself today, vibrant, alive, and timeless. Do you remember the old rule? Shoes must match the handbag. The belt must match the shoes. Jewelry should all come from the same set. Back in the 80s and 90s, that was considered polished. But today, that level of coordination doesn't read as elegant, it reads as dated. When everything matches perfectly, red shoes, red handbag, red belt, the look feels stiff, predictable, and almost rehearsed. Instead of showcasing personal style, it sends the message. I'm playing it safe. I'm following an old rulebook. And that stiffness can instantly add years. Take Marion, 63, from New York. She used to wear her floral dresses with red pumps and a perfectly matching red purse. The outfit looked neat, but it lacked personality. Her stylist suggested swapping the red bag for a neutral straw tote and adding tan sandals instead. The difference was dramatic. Suddenly, Marion looked fresh, modern, and confident. Same dress, same woman, completely different impression. The psychology here is simple. When outfits feel too staged, they lose energy. Modern elegance is about balance, contrast, and ease. So what's the solution? Coordinate, don't duplicate. A navy handbag pairs beautifully with tan loafers. Mix textures. Leather shoes with a suede bag, silk blouse with denim jeans. These contrasts feel chic and effortless. Use neutrals. A black, nude, or cream bag will work with almost everything without looking forced. One standout at a time. If your shoes are bold, keep your bag simple. If your earrings make a statement, skip the necklace. The golden rule: modern style celebrates coordination, not perfect matching. It shows you know the rules, but you're stylish enough to bend them. Accessories are supposed to be the finishing touch, the sparkle that completes your look. But when they are too heavy, too chunky, or straight out of another decade, they do the opposite. Instead of elevating your style, they weigh you down and make you look older. Think about oversized plastic bead necklaces, matching costume jewelry sets, giant clip-on earrings, or those heavy brooches that pull on your jacket. At one time, these pieces were fashionable. But today, they read as costume-like, and they overwhelm rather than highlight your natural beauty. The same is true for handbags. An oversized bag with dated hardware can instantly age even the most modern outfit. Take Patricia, 67, from Boston. She loved her chunky turquoise bead necklace that she'd worn for decades. But every time she paired it with her blouses, the necklace became the only thing people noticed. It looked like the jewelry was wearing her. When she switched to a simple gold chain with small hoop earrings and carried a structured black crossbody bag, her whole look transformed. She looked lighter, more elegant, and effortlessly modern. The psychology is simple. Accessories tell the world how much attention you pay to detail. Heavy, dated pieces communicate that you're holding on to the past. Lighter, intentional pieces say you're confident, refined, and present in the now. So how can you modernize? Choose quality over quantity. One delicate necklace looks far more sophisticated than 3 chunky layers. Opt for lightweight earrings. Small hoops, studs, or slim drops flatter without overpowering. Update your handbags. Go for structured shapes, clean lines, and medium sizes in timeless neutrals like black, tan, or cream. Let one piece shine. If you wear a statement bracelet, keep everything else simple. The golden rule: your accessories should support your look, not steal the spotlight. You can have the perfect haircut, the choicest outfit, and the most elegant accessories, but if your posture is poor, it undermines everything. Nothing communicates old lady faster than slouched shoulders, a lowered chin, or shuffling steps. Posture is a silent messenger. When you collapse inward, the message is, I'm shrinking away. I don't want to be seen. But when you stand tall, shoulders back, eyes lifted, you project vitality, confidence, and authority. People may not notice every wrinkle on your face, but they always notice the way you carry yourself. Take Janet, 65, from Seattle. She used to walk into church hunched over, clutching her bag tightly. Even in a lovely outfit, she looked tired and closed off. After starting simple posture exercises, rolling her shoulders back, strengthening her core, and practicing walking with intentional steps, her presence changed completely. One Sunday, a friend told her, "You look like you've come alive again." It wasn't new clothes, it was the way she carried herself. Improving posture doesn't require hours in the gym. Small daily habits make a big difference. Stand with your back against a wall for 1 minute to train alignment. Do gentle shoulder rolls throughout the day to release tension. When walking, focus on steady, purposeful steps instead of shuffling. When sitting, keep your spine long and your shoulders relaxed. And always lift your chin as you enter a room. It changes both how people see you and how you feel inside. The psychology is clear. Clothes can enhance you, but your presence defines you. A woman who walks tall and moves with grace doesn't just look younger, she looks timeless. The golden rule: elegance begins with how you carry yourself. We've talked about 7 things that can quietly add years to your look: outdated silhouettes, frumpy footwear, old-fashioned prints, hair and makeup that haven't been updated in decades, being too matchy-matchy, heavy accessories, and of course, posture and presence. And notice something. None of these are about chasing youth or pretending to be 30 again. They're about aligning your outer style with the confident, vibrant woman you already are on the inside. Getting older is not a curse. It's a privilege. Every wrinkle carries wisdom. Every silver strand tells a story. But style is how you honor yourself in this season of life. When you let go of habits that pull you backward and embrace choices that move you forward, you send a powerful message. I'm still alive, I'm still evolving, and I still matter. So the next time you walk into a room, don't shrink into the background. Stand tall. Wear clothes that celebrate your shape, shoes that carry you with confidence, and accessories that highlight your beauty. Let your presence speak louder than your age. That's not old lady. That's timeless elegance. And if today's video gave you even one idea you're excited to try, take action right now. Go look at your closet, your shoes, even your posture in the mirror and ask, what no longer reflects the woman I am today? Change one thing and you'll feel the difference instantly.